Do they have a mascot? I don't see one anywhere. Like, I Googled it and I didn't see anything listed. That is so cool. I know, right? Patriots. I'd guess Patriots. If I had to name them. No, it's tonight. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be even better, even better. It is quite the step down into the rink. Like, I thought that girl was just like really short when she was first down there. I was like, holy crap, where did they find that one? Yeah. God, it's colder today than it was yesterday. Do some like jumping jacks to get the blood flowing. No. Right? Such a waste. Okay, welcome back, Jackets fans. Third game of this play-in qualifying for Rochester Rock City Girls Fest. Jackets are going to be taking on the Assabet Valley team. I scoured the internet and I cannot find a mascot for these folks. If I had to call them something, I think I'd call them Patriots, based on the uniforms, but I'm no expert here, so I'm just going to try to call him by the right name this time. So, Assabet Valley. We'll see. It looks like we're going to have the starting face-off here. It's going to be taken by Maxim between McInhill and Sullivan. We've got Schlagheck and Strang on the defensive back end here. Puck goes down. Lemaster sends it over to the side. McInhill goes chasing. Assabet sends it up into mid-ice. Schlagheck back there. She sends it forward a little. Assabet now shuffling it back the opposite direction. Assabet's going to take it into the zone. They're charging toward the net. Schlagheck on defense working her into the corner. That puck knocked away, but sent back to the blue line for Assabet. Assabet sends a shot in, but that doesn't make it to the net. Maxim's going to horseshoe that one around the back of the boards. Schlagheck now trying to make contact back there. Schlagheck gets hold of that puck and sends it over to Maxim. Maxim now looking up the board. She's looking for Sullivan. Sullivan gets it on the half board. She tries to send it center ice. Schlagheck's able to bounce that one out to Maxim now. Maxim looking for a centering pass again. That one gets held up, and she's just going to muscle it into the zone, but Assabet's going to pick it up and send it back into neutral ice. Haybecker picks it up, sends it back to the defense. She sends it over to Martin. Martin's now trying to work it through the middle. That one gets away, and Bazinski's going to come in for the attack. Bazinski takes it, and she's going to go around the back of the Jackets net and look for a path out. She sends that one up the boards over for Haybecker, but Assabet catches it at the blue line, is able to knock it back in. Bazinski again picks it up. She sends it over to Haybecker. Haybecker looking for Fasoni in the middle of the ice. She's going to send the wheels on. She tries to make a man miss, but that one's going to get caught up at the blue line. Haybecker going to have to take it back out, send it up to the D. Bazinski over to Martin. Martin now sends it in. Martin, that one slips off the stick though, and that one's going to come back through neutral ice, and it's going to slip all the way down in the Jackets zone. It's going to be LaRoche on the chase. LaRoche takes it back behind the Jackets net, plays that one up to the half boards. Fasoni now trying to work it out. Assabet catches it and sends it back in and around. Douse now with it, around the opposite side of the net, and she sends it over to Colehouse. Colehouse trying to work that out. Assabet gets it, hold of it, and takes a shot from the middle. That's one's going to go wide of the net. Now Douse again trying to work this puck out. It's pinned against the boards. Douse looking for an option. She just horseshoes that one around for Colehouse. Colehouse trying to pick it up. She's looking for a path out, but that one gets knocked away and sent back into the corner. Martin now with it on her stick. She tries to backhand shovel it up to LaRoche. LaRoche is looking up for Fasoni, but that one's going to sneak through everyone and go down the end for an icing call. 12:46 to play in this first period here, and this is going to be a defensive zone face-off here for the Jackets. Face-off's going to be taken by Maxim between Sullivan and McInhill, it looks like, with Strang and Schlagheck back out here. Puck goes down for Maxim. She sends that one up to Schlagheck. Schlagheck now trying to battle it away on the boards. She gets it pinned over there, and Maxim coming in to try to pop that out. That one pops out for a second, but gets pinned right back in there again. And now Assabet comes away with it. They send it to the blue line, hard shot in, but that one's going to go wide of the net. And now Strang's going to go chasing in the opposite corner. Strang tries to send it back around to Schlagheck. Schlagheck now trying to work it free, but that one's going to get poked back the opposite direction. Maxim now picks it up behind the net. She sends it over to Schlagheck is looking for McInhill now over on the boards. That one's going to pop through, and Assabet's going to barely catch it at the line. Sullivan there finally able to work it out into neutral ice, and now McInhill's going to just chuck it into the Jacket zone and go on the chase. Maxim's going to get it pinned over here in the offensive zone. That's going to pop up to the D line, and Schlagheck's going to try to send a shot in. She sends one in. That puck's behind the goalie, and that's going to go in. It's going to be... looks like Sullivan there was able to run cleanup crew on that as Schlagheck sends a shot in from the blue line. McInhill got a piece of it, and then it got stuck there behind the goalie, and Sullivan was able to get a stick on it and just pop that one right in the net for the first goal of the game at 11:50 to go in this first period. Puck goes down for LeMasters. That one's going to go out. LaRoche trying to work that in, but Assabet's going to come away with it. They chuck it into the corner of the Jackets net. Bazinski giving chase down in the corner now. She's looking for LeMasters. LeMasters is going to come away with it, try to send it around the net, but Assabet again comes up with that. Now Martin gets a piece of that and tries to send it up to Robinson, now pinned on the half boards as that one's going to come out. Assabet tries to chuck it center ice. That one gets caught at the blue line and a shot comes in, and it's going to be covered by Shorman with 11:20 to play in this first period. Puck goes down for LeMasters. LeMasters has it tied up right underneath her. LaRoche in there trying to get it free, and it finally is going to pop out to Bazinski. Bazinski's looking for a path. She's going to just toss it over everybody, and that one's going to go all the way down for an icing call. So a little change of personnel here for the Jackets. This faceoff is going to be taken by Fasoni between Haybecker and Kohlhaas. Looks like they got Franklin and Douse out here on defense. That one's going to pop away. Haybecker's going to take it. She's looking for an outlet. She tries to send that one over to Kohlhaas. That's going to get to the boards, and Kohlhaas is going to bring it in. She sends it toward the net, and then that one is going to be blown dead as it popped out of the goalie glove. It looked like the ref blew it, and then it looks like it was covered, and Jackets are going to get credit for that. I'm going to look for the sign here. That one was blown dead prematurely, but it was under the ref thought it was under the glove. Jackets saw it pop free, and I believe Haybecker's the one who buried that one. Oh. Still some discussion. It looks like they've taken this goal now off the board. I think that they're going to say that the whistle blew the play dead before that puck was buried. Unfortunate break there for the Jackets. Now some discussion over where they're going to have this face-off. If the puck was blown dead in the goalie glove, then the face-off should be over in the Assabet zone. And that's what's going to be happening here. So, almost goal there for the Jackets. Great teamwork out there, but it is going to be no goal there, and Jackets are going to take a face-off here in the offensive zone. It's going to drop for Fasoni. That one gets tied up under her skates. That pops out now to Franklin. Franklin tries to send it in hard. That hits a stick of Fasoni. Now Kohlhaas and Haybecker battling for it. Assabet tries to take it out of the zone, but Douse is going to grab that and neutralize and toss it right back into the back behind the net. Kohlhaas now chasing after it, along with Fasoni. Kohlhaas and Fasoni both trying to work that one free still. Assabet's going to grab that behind the net. Fasoni's still on her heels, though. Assabet tries to take that out. Fasoni knocks it off the first stick, but now Assabet's going to go ahead and send that one the length of the ice, but that's going to be right on target for the goalie, and she's going to be forced to toss that one over to Douse as Jackets are going to try to get the quick turn of direction here. Douse trying to work it past neutralized. She gets taken off the puck. McInhill tosses that one forward. Jackets just trying to muscle it forward toward the center ice. Franklin there almost with a shot on it, but that gets tipped away from the stick, and it's going to be Maxim now working through the neutralized to send that one back in. Maxim tosses it down behind the net. Sullivan giving chase. Puck almost makes it over to Maxim, but now Assabet trying to work it out. McInhill there to just toss it down farther deeper in the boards. Assabet trying to send it up the opposite direction. Assabet's now going to be working it out. That hits Schlagheck in the shins and right at mid-ice, and puck still bouncing loose. McInhill giving chase. Assabet's going to send it in to the Jacket zone. Schlagheck picks it up behind the net. She's trying to change directions. She tosses that one up to McInhill. McInhill now looking for Maxim in center ice. Maxim now looking for Sullivan. Passes a little bit behind him, but they're able to shovel that one deeper into the Assabet zone now and give chase. Sullivan has it pinned there. Maxim waiting for it to pop out. Sullivan down, but Maxim's got the puck. Maxim, I think, is looking up for a defenseman here, and now Sullivan picks it up. Sullivan sends it up to Strang. Strang is going to send it back down and around. That's going to be picked up by LaRoche behind the net. She goes down, and that's going to pop free a little. We're getting a bit of a line change here. Strang gets a piece of it again and sends that one deep. It's going to be Robinson now off the bench, coming in to make contact there. That one is knocked off the stick. It comes neutral ice, and then it's going to be Masters who picks it up there at neutral and center ice, and now she's going to be the one to give chase behind the net as well. Maxim trying to get a piece of that, and almost from the side is LaRoche. That one goes off the goalie pads, and that one's going to go into the corner now. That comes up to the blue line to Strang. Strang tries to send it back the opposite direction. Now Masters with it again. She sends it into the center to LaRoche. LaRoche with the backhand. And that is a glove save there by the goalie, but a lot of offensive pressure here for the Jackets in this first period, and it's going to be 8:16 to play. Puck goes down for Fasoni. That one's tied up underneath. Kohlhaas trying to get it over to Haybecker. That one pops back to the blue line. Bazinski sends a hard shot in. That goes off the leg pads. Puck still loose. Haybecker gets a shot in. That packs back to Bazinski. Bazinski tries to send it in. It goes wide of the net now. Haybecker giving chase on the boards. She tries to send it in deeper for Fasoni. That one's going to pop all the way up to Martin. Martin tries to send the puck in. Assabet now picks it up behind the back of the net. That one's going to go all the way up here to Bazinski again. Bazinski's going to send a hard shot, and that's going to be a glove save by the goalie, but a lot of offensive pressure here for the Jackets as they had several shots on net there in that flurry. Face off here for Maxim. Maxim sends it over to McInhill. McInhill trying to work it through, but it's going to be taken off the stick, and now Assabet working through neutral ice. Great defensive pressure there by Dowse to knock that off, and Assabet's going to have to regroup here. That pass goes errant, and it's going to be Sullivan who picks it up and flips it over. About a foot race here for Maxim. Maxim and Assabet make it there at the same time, and it's not going to be an icing call, so now McInhill trying to pick it up along with Sullivan. That pops to the blue line, and Dowse is there to horseshoe it around the back of the boards. That comes over for Maxim. Picked up before. She gets there by Assabet, though, and sent back over toward the Dowse side. Assabet now was able to poke that one free, but it's going to be Franklin back there to pick that up. Franklin, hard pass over to Sullivan. Assabet able to corral that one in neutral ice again, and they're going to take it in the zone. Assabet decides to choose it and toss it into the corner, and they're going to pick it up behind the net, looking for a centering pass. That's going to hit Sullivan instead, though. Sullivan again trying to work that one free, but Assabet able to horseshoe it on the boards a bit, and that's going to be now trapped in the corner with lots of Jackets. Sullivan now finally able to chip that one free, and Jackets are going to get a huge line change here as the Assabet takes it, control in their own zone. A couple of Jackets down on the ice there during that line change. That puck's going to pop back to the defense, and she's going to lose control, but it's going to be Schlagheck there to save that one right from in front of the net, and now the Jackets trying to work this out. That shot defended well by Masters. Schlagheck now still trying to work this puck out. That she sends that one up to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to turn the corner, and that puck does get its way free. Assabet trying to turn it back the opposite direction now, but LaRoche has it in neutral ice, and she sends it up to Maxim. Maxim's going to muscle it her way into the zone. Maxim trying to send that one toward the middle. Robinson gets a piece of it, and finally covered by the goalie as the Jackets couldn't really maintain control of the puck, but kept moving it in the right direction until it made it to the goalie. .5:55 to play in this first period. This faceoff is going to be taken by Fasoni. She sends it back to Bazinski. Bazinski's going to take a hard shot in, and immediate glove save here by the goalie, so we're going to rinse and repeat that one. Fasoni's got Kohlhaas and Haybecker with her. That one, again, hard back to Bazinski. Bazinski's trying to settle it. She decides to horseshoe that one around. Fasoni's going to pick it up again. Fasoni looking for Bazinski, but Assabet's going to now be breaking out across the center of the ice, trying to beat Martin there. They get a nice shot off. That one bounces off the goalie glove of Shorman. Now Basinski's got her pin back there. Fasoni, she's trying to find an out with Haybecker. She hits Haybecker. Now Fasoni's going to grab it back. Fasoni going in. She just tries to send that puck around. Jackets are going to pull off and try for the line change as Assabet is going to try to capitalize on this. Full Jackets coming off the bench now. Hard contact in neutral ice there by with Maxim, and it looks like we're going to get a tripping call here. I believe it is going to be on the Jackets here, as the Jackets open the door of shame here, and it looks like no one really wants to take credit for it. And it's going to be Sullivan who falls on the sword for that one. Puck goes down for LeMasters. They almost get on a quick shot off there, but knocked away. Assabet sends it up to the blue line. They try for a blue line to blue line. That's going to pop out into the neutral ice. Assabet trying to regroup it here again. Hard pressure by LeMasters and Robinson here as the forwards, as they're trying to keep that one from the center of the ice. Nice knock away there by Robinson, and Assabet then sends it in deep from the blue line. Schlagheck now behind the net. She's looking for a way out. Schlagheck's going to take it up the board. She's going to have a whole path out through neutral ice, and she's going to try to toss that one in. They're going to come back around, and it's going to be LaRoche off the bench there to just whack that one deep into the Assabet zone. 45 seconds left on this PK. Assabet trying to work this one through the center again, and poked away there. Assabet just chooses to send it all the way down into the corner now, picked up by Schlagheck. Schlagheck is going to try to work this out of the Jacket zone. Schlagheck looking for the weak side of the ice, but that's going to pop away to Assabet. That shot broken up by Basinski, and it comes back to Schlagheck. Schlagheck tries to send it up. It hits LaRoche there right in the back. That one comes free from Assabet again, though, and it's going to be Basinski up to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to find a way out. She's just going to toss that one down the length of the ice. And it's going to be an icing call for the Jackets. Just almost hit the net there and saved himself the icing call, but it's going to be 6 seconds to go in this penalty kill here for the Jackets. Looks like they're going to have Fasoni, Kohlhaas, and Dow and Kohlhaas, Fasoni, Douse, and Franklin out there. Shot from the blue line is going to be deflected by Franklin. Franklin sending it up to Kohlhaas. That keeps going to that one went to the blue line, trying to shoveled forward by Assabet again. That one's going to pop near the center ice, but Douse is able to get a stick on it, and it's going to pop wide to Haybecker. Haybecker tries for Fasoni there in center ice. That's going to pop to the boards, though, and Kohlhaas is going to pick it up. Kohlhaas sends it deeper into the zone. Fasoni giving chase. That one pops back to the blue line, and Kohlhaas picks it up, sends it near the goal. Assabet looking for a way out now. Kohlhaas there to defend. Kohlhaas and Douse both trying to keep that on the blue line, and that's going to finally pop free, and that's going to be Franklin who picks it up. She tries to send it to the weak side of the ice. Assabet picks it up and tries to send it out again. Franklin now going behind her own net, looking for a launch pass. She sends that one down through neutral ice. It's not going to be an icing call, and it's going to be Fasoni now giving a pressure there behind the net as Jackets get some fresh legs on. Fasoni and McEnhill there keeping it well at the boards, but then knocked out by Assabet. Strang's trying to settle it and send it back in, and then Assabet's going to send it the full length of the ice, and it's going to be an icing call on them, and we're going to get an offensive zone face-off here with 12:27 to play in this first period. Puck's going to go down here to Maxim. Maxim trying to send it over. She hits it. McEnhill's going to try to shovel that one in. That puck goes wide of the net, stuck there behind it, and almost trickles to the front of the goalie, and it's going to be covered there for a stoppage with 2:23 to play now. We're going to have this one. It's between Sullivan and McEnhill, String and Schlagheck there on the back. That one shoveled. Maxim shovels it over to McEnhill. That one pops then past Schlagheck, and it's going to be a foot race. Strang racing down. That almost centering pass, but great defensive recovery there for the Jackets as Strang broke up the first, and Schlagheck was able to get a stick on it there on that centering pass. Pinned in the corner now by McInhill. Another shot here comes in off the from the blue line. Deflection goes behind the goal. Strang now trying to work it free. Maxim picks it up. She sends it over here to McInhill. McInhill is looking for someone to get out. She hits Maxim in stride. Maxim's going to take it all the way across the blue line. She's working her way in. She gets a shot off, but right into the logo of the Assabet goalie, and we're going to get a stoppage in an offensive zone faceoff here at 1:40 to go. Face-off here taken by LeMasters between LaRoche and Robinson. Puck goes down, trapped under there, and that gets shoveled into the corner. Robinson giving chase. That one horseshoed around. Baczynski drops very low on the boards to keep that one in. That one pops back up. That one's going to slip past in to neutralize. Baczynski giving chase there. Baczynski's going to send it over to Martin. Martin is going to try to play it up to the middle. She hits LaRoche. LaRoche is going to try to take that in. That puck pops free, but not before it takes a stick with it out of the Assabet hand. Assabet now trying to break it through neutral ice. It's going to be Martin there to try to pick that up. Assabet now working their way toward the net. They've got it in the Jacket zone. Assabet trying to play it back to the blue line, back up to the forward. And now Martin's going to go down as that puck goes around to the opposite side of the ice. Baczynski's going to have it pinned. She tries to play it out to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas and LeMasters both giving chase. That one goes to the blue line. Now Baczynski again trying to work this out. She's got a little tied up in the sticks, and finally the Jackets get that one through neutral ice as they're going to get a little caught up there at the door, and on that line change, Jackets again trying to clear this one from their own zone, and that's going to be an offsides call here on Assabet with 30 seconds to play in this first period.
Don't stop! Don't stop! Let's go,
So we're going to get a neutral zone face-off here. It's going to be taken by Fasoni between Kohlhaas and Haybecker. Puck down to Fasoni. She sends that one over to Haybecker. Haybecker tops it back to Douse. Douse tries to play it back up to Haybecker. Caught, though, by Assabet. Assabet's going to get a shot off. It's deflected, though, before it makes it to the net. They tried it for a centering pass. It's knocked free from Fasoni. Fasoni's trying to work her way out of the zone. Fasoni's got a lane. Fasoni tries to play it up to Haybecker. That one goes a little far, and Haybecker's going to be chasing. That Assabet now trying to clear it out from the zone. Great poke away there by Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas now trying to pin it on the board. She's looking for Fasoni in the center of the ice. Almost had her there, and it's going to be the buzzer. And that's the end of the first period. Score of 1-0 now for the Jackets. And we're going to get a 60-second break here to have a chat.
Yeah, they're lucky.
Okay, back here for this second period of the Jackets game. We're going to have Baxham here taking the face-off between McInhill and Sullivan. That one goes back to the Jackets defense. Schlagheck tries to play it forward to McInhill, but that's going to pop into the Jackets zone. Now back through to neutral ice. McInhill giving chase. She's trying to keep that one in, but that pops back through to neutralize again, and it's going to be Strang now to pick it up. Strang's going to try to take it, fakes behind the Jackets net. She tries to go back the opposite direction. That one goes center ice, and it's defended there by Schlagheck. Schlagheck there now picking it up on the board. She's there with McInhill. That one's going to pop free as Sullivan goes down, and now Maxim trying to play it back up to McInhill. McInhill trying to get that one out and off the boards, but sent back around by Assabet. Now it's going to be Strang picking up. Strang hits Sullivan. Sullivan working it through neutral ice. She's trying to keep that one on her stick. Knocked off there just past the red line, and now Assabet's going to work in the opposite direction, and that they send a backhand dribbler toward the net and covered by Shorman. 14:04 to play in the second period. Going to have an offensive zone face-off here. It looks like it's going to be taken by LeMasters between LaRoche and Robinson. It's Basinski and Martin here on defense. Puck goes down. LeMasters sends it over to Martin. Martin tries to horseshoe it around the back of the net. That gets picked up by Assabet behind there, though. Assabet's going to pick it up again and try for a centering pass. Broken up by LeMasters. LeMasters now has it deep in the corner. She's trying to pin that out. That one's going to pop free, and it's going to be picked up by Martin. Martin sends it up to Robinson. Robinson's working it out. She tries to toss that one through and beat her way to the puck. She does. She gets a nice shot off or a nice pass off to Robinson or to LaRoche. LaRoche sends it over to LeMasters, but that one's going to pop back to the blue line now for Basinski. LeMasters is able to knock that one free and behind the net. She hits Kohlhaas over there, and Kohlhaas, as that puck dribbles in and is covered by the Assabet goalie. With 13:22 to play here in the second period. Offensive zone face-off here for the Jackets. Going to be taken by Fisoni between Haybecker and Kohlhaas again. Dawson Franklin now out on defense. Assabet trying to clear that one out. Quick shot by Haybecker, doesn't quite make it to the net. Assabet plays it past Dawson all the way to the end of the ice now for an icing call. So we're going to come back here and rinse and repeat that one.
Come on, Assabet!
Puck going to drop here for Fisoni with Haybecker and Kohlhaas out here. Fisoni now plays it back to Douse. Douse looking for an option. She holds on to it and she sends it down to Haybecker. Haybecker looking for an option in the corner. She sends it center net, and Fisoni was sliding there for that redirect, but can't quite connect. And now Assabet's going to try to work it down. Pressure from Douse causes them to send that one into the opposite corner. Now Franklin chasing. Assabet looking for a centering pass, defended by Franklin and Douse in the middle. They try to send one toward the goal. Hard shot goes just past the front of the net and now into the opposite corner. Franklin is working her magic down there behind the net, and that's going to pop away, but it's going to be Assabet picking it back up. Assabet looking for a centering option, and it's going to be gloved by Shorman here, and it looks like we're going to have an Assabet player down in the corner there after contact. Okay, so looks like she's going to be up and skating off the ice under her own power. Jackets are going to get this defensive zone face-off here now. It's going to be taken by Maxim. Maxim's going to send it back over to Strang. Strang takes it around the back of the net. She's looking for McInhill over on the boards. That one goes center, though, to the front of the net. Schlagheck picks it up. Schlagheck now up to McInhill. McInhill looking for a way out. That one pops over to Assabet. Assabet dancing along the blue line here. They toss it into the opposite corner now. Strang giving chase. Strang's going to send it back up to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a path out now. She's got that one pinned a little, and that's just going to be tapped hard and all the way to the end of the ice now for an icing call. 12 minutes even to go in this second period. Jackets are going to take another defensive zone face-off here, and it looks like it's going to be taken by LeMasters with LaRoche and Robinson between Basinski and Martin. Puck goes down. Hard shot from Assabet goes high and flying over the net. That one's going to be picked up on the boards by LaRoche. LaRoche working her way free. She gets that one up to LeMasters. LeMasters now off to the races. She hits Robinson, and Robinson with a nice backhand, but that one goes right into the chest protector of the goalie, and it's going to be an offensive zone face-off now for these Jackets. No personnel changes here.
Let's go, wait.
Puck goes down for LeMasters. That one is picked up by Robinson. Robinson sends it back to Strang, or to Martin. Martin to Basinski. Basinski sends a hard shot in. Now Assabet is trying to pick it up in the corner. Robinson and LeMasters both there. That one pops free for a moment, pinned back up there again, and it looks like it's going to be LeMasters who comes away with it. She sends that one up to Martin. Martin looking for a shot. She sends one hard flying, but that one just sails right into the glove of the goalie, and they're going to have another stoppage here with 11:21 to play in the second period. Jackets still holding on to a 1-0 lead. Face off here from Fasoni. That one goes down. She's trying to get that over to Haybecker. That sent up to the blue line. Hard shot by Franklin. That one bounces off the glove of the goalie. Another attempt by Haybecker goes behind the net. Assabet's going to pick it up now. Nice contact there by Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas and Fasoni both fighting on the boards to get that one to pop out. Assabet now is going to try to send that one around, but it looks like Fasoni's going to come away with it. Fasoni was looking for Kohlhaas there in the center of the ice. Now Assabet working their way through, but it's going to be picked up by Douse. Douse sends it right up to Haybecker. Haybecker now looking for a way in. She sends it over to Fasoni. Fasoni going chasing in the corner now for it. Fasoni makes hard contact, and it looks like we're going to get a call for that one. Looks like it's going to be a roughing call here on Fasoni as she was going for that puck a little too ambitiously. And Jackets are going to now have the penalty kill with 10:42 to play in this second period. Out here for the penalty kill looks like it's going to be LeMasters with Robinson, Schlagheck, and Basinski. That goes back to the blue line for Assabet. That one just barely goes wide, defended by Basinski there in the front of the net. Basinski now back in the corner, trying to keep that puck pinned up there. It's going to be Robinson now circling, trying to get a hold of it if it does pop out. That one goes back, playing a little monkey in the middle there with Basinski. Assabet now looking for an option. They fake blue line and try to work to the middle, but defended by Basinski. That one goes through the middle as Schlagheck had the stick tied for that redirect. Hard shot now from the blue line, goes into the skates of Basinski. Knocked away again, but to the side of the net. Jackets still trying to work this one out, and it is finally going to pop into neutral ice for the Jackets as 43 seconds remain on this penalty. Assabet plays it in again. That one slips through Basinski's stick, picked up by Schlagheck. Schlagheck looking for an option. Sheaf trying to hit LeMasters here. That one's going to slip past LeMasters, but also out of the zone. And Assabet's going to be forced to bring that one back in. Assabet trying for another hard shot. That goes off the leg guards of Shorman. Bazinski tries to send that one out of the zone. Bazinski and Robinson both over on the boards trying to get that out. And Bazinski's finally just going to slap her all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call, but it's going to also kill quite a bit of this PK. And we're only going to have 13 seconds left to kill on this. 9:25 left in the second period. We're going to have face-off here taken by Maxim. We've got LaRoche, Douse, and Franklin out here. That one picked up by Douse, taken around the back of the net. She's trying to send it up to LaRoche. Now Douse and LaRoche both had it pinned. She popped free and sent over to Franklin. Franklin trying to send it up to Maxim. Maxim able to work that one free. Maxim plays that one to the center of the ice. It's going to be picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan going for the shot. Still free. Lots of people in the goal. And that one pops free after a couple of shots. And now Franklin's going to settle that in neutral ice and try to take that, send it over to Douse. Douse is going to toss it deep into the zone and send a Jackets chasing again. Now picked up by Maxim. Maxim's looping around looking for an option. She sends a shot in. That goes off the glove, but the goalie's still loose. Sullivan behind the net trying to pick it up. A couple of people fall down, and now it's going to be sent up to Douse. Douse tries to tap it in a little bit lower. Picked up by Sullivan now down in the corner. Sullivan's got it pinned, looking for an option. Maxim coming in to try to help out. That one pops free, and Assabet's the one that's going to take it around the opposite side of the net. Assabet tries to send it up, but McInhill there to send it the opposite direction. Assabet again picks it up, looking up the mid-boards. Kohlhaas off the bench trying to keep that one in. Schlagheck also at the line trying to keep it in, and Assabet's going to muscle that one past, and Jackets are going to get called for an offsides call on that. 8:09 to play in this second period. We're going to have this face-off here taken by Fasoni between Haybecker and Kohlhaas. Puck goes down. Fasoni tries to send that one over to Haybecker, but then it gets rocketed down the ice. It's going to be picked up by Strang back behind the Jackets net. Strang looking for a way out. She switches direction. Sends that up to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas tries to pop it center ice, but just controlled in the neutral ice by Assabet. Assabet trying to take it in again. Picked up by Schlagheck behind the Jackets net. Up now to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas tries to get that one past the blue line. It's caught at the blue line by Assabet, and Assabet still has it pinned there, trying to get that one to work free. That pops free, and Assabet gets a shot off from the blue line, but it's going to go high flying across the net. Assabet still able to keep it in at the opposite side of the blue line, and finally that one's going to fly free, and it's going to go for an icing call on the Jackets. Puck's going to drop here from LeMasters. LaRoche comes away with it. She's trying to get that one out of the zone. Caught there at the blue line and sent into the opposite corner. Martin trying to get that one free now. She makes contact, and LeMasters is able to pick it up, but that gets trapped behind the net again. Assabet trying to pick it up. They're looking for an option. She's trying to drop that one there for her defense, but Jackets then pick it up and send it down the length of the ice for another icing call. Another defensive zone face-off here for the Jackets. Still LeMasters out there. That puck goes down. She sends it hard over to the boards. LeMasters now trying to work that one out. Caught at the blue line by Assabet. But now it's going to be Bazinski there picking it up. Bazinski's got a lane. She's going to try to work her way toward the net. She sends one flying, and it's going to be covered by the goalie, but that's going to switch the side of the face-off, and now it's going to be an offensive zone face-off here for the Jackets with 6:50 to play in the second period. Face-off now going to be taken by Maxim, which looks like we've got McInhill and Sullivan out there. Douse and Franklin on the backside. Puck goes down for Maxim. Maxim tosses it back to Douse. Douse over to Franklin. Franklin looking for a lane. She tries to toss that one in. A little bit of traffic. Douse now with a hard shot. Deflects a bit off the glove of the goalie and goes into the back. Assabet trying to get some control of it. Sullivan back there trying to work that puck free. McInhill tries to play that one out, and that one's going to pop all the way into neutral ice. It's going to be Franklin back there to pick it up. Franklin plays it up to Maxim. Maxim's going to go in hard. Maxim looking for a lane. She puts the brakes on, sends it back to Franklin. Franklin with a hard shot in. That one goes across the front of the net now. Now up to the half boards again. Jackets trying to keep that puck in the offensive zone. It's going to pop free to Douse. Douse with a hard shot in, and that one is going to go right in and covered by between the goalie leg pads. 6:10 to play now. Looks like we're going to get Fasoni, Kohlhaas, and Haybecker out here now. Puck goes down to Fasoni. That one comes back to Schlagheck. Schlagheck trying to center it. She tosses it back down in for Haybecker. That one's going to horseshoe around the back of the net. Fasoni trying to pick it up. She tries to send it up for Strang. Strang gets it. She sends a hard shot in, but again covered by the goalie. So now we're going to get a face-off here from the opposite dot. Puck goes down for Fasoni. That one pops back free. Haybecker sends it back to Schlagheck. Schlagheck sends it into the front of the net. Picked up again by Fasoni. Fasoni taking it around the back. She's looking for an option. She tries to hit Schlagheck again. Schlagheck now sends it back to Fasoni, but that one's going to trickle into the corner now. Fasoni again trying to get control of that puck. Kohlhaas there to help. Kohlhaas is able to kick that puck free, and it's going to be String who picks it up. That one goes center of the net. Haybecker trying to knock it away as well, and now Assabet again trying to exit the zone. Assabet sends that one up. Schlagheck able to keep it in. Fasoni able to do some magic at the blue line and send that one into the weak side. Kohlhaas goes sliding into the boards as that one pops off the shin pads of Haybecker over the goal, and almost a beautiful scoring opportunity for the Jackets. Hard shot by String again. Crosses in front of the net. Schlagheck drops down to the mid boards to keep that in. Jackets on the line change right now as Assabet's now going to try to break that out. Schlagheck and String on defense. That shot goes hard into the body of String, and then she's going to try to scoop that one over to Robinson. Assabet plays it around the back of the net. It's going to be Schlagheck over on the boards to try to pick that one up. Assabet just sends it back the opposite direction. String still out there. String taking it over weak side, looking for a passing option. She tries to hit Robinson. Robinson works it past her on the boards, and now it's going to be LeMasters and LaRoche both chasing back. LeMasters giving some pressure there as we try to get new defensive legs out here. Now Robinson taking up the pressure as the Assabet trying to work it out of their own zone. Assabet goes through neutral ice. It's going to be Schlagheck back on defense trying to work her into the corner. Schlagheck now has it pinned in there, and it looks like LeMasters is in there as well. That one's going to pop free, and LaRoche is now going to try to have that pin. Assabet's going to come away with it there behind the net. They take it weak side. They tried to cross toward the middle, and Jackets are going to hit it over now to Robinson on the opposite boards. Robinson plays it hard out of the zone, and that one is going to not be called for an icing call as Jackets are going to try to pin this one in, but that's going to slip all the way down the ice. Baczynski's going to try to pick it up now in the Jacket zone. Baczynski sends it up to McInhill, and McInhill is able to pop it out for Maxim. That pass over to over to Sullivan is a bit intercepted, and now they're trying to play it out. Comes up to the blue line. Martin tries to send it in. Now they're going to have a breakout here. Nice defensive back check there by Martin to poke that one away, and now Assabet's just going to be dumping it in the zone. Baczynski giving chase. She's going to try to get this puck out. She takes a change of direction as she's going to look for an opposite outlet pass. Baczynski's going to just take it herself now up the boards. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides call as Maxim and Sullivan were both going down as well, and apparently one of them jumped a little early. Face-off here is going to be taken by Fasoni. That puck goes down. Tony hits it hard back to Douse. Douse goes chasing on it. Douse now tries to send it back up to Fasoni. That one hit the stick, so we're not going to get an icing call on it. Fasoni gets chased down behind the back of the net. She tries to send that one up to Haybecker. Centering pass for Assabet goes up to our defense now in neutral ice. Franklin sends it back in. It's going to be a lot of chasing and a lot of falling there, and apparently they're going to call that an offsides. I thought Franklin was past the red line, but my eyes do deceive me sometimes. So 2:39 to play in this second period, and Jackets are going to get a defensive face-off here. One goal has been scored in this game, and that came midway through the first period. Been pretty dry since then. Franklin picks it up. She takes it behind the net. She sends that one up for Haybecker. Haybecker pops it out for Fasoni. Fasoni trying to work through neutral ice. She tries to hit it away. Fasoni still trying to take that in. Now it's going to be Haybecker trying to play it forward a bit. Lots of just muscling it through, and Haybecker finally sends it weak side behind the net. That's going to get caught at the blue line by Franklin now. Franklin sends it in. Jackets are getting a slow line change going as Assabet now is going to try to work it their way out of the zone. That one comes neutral ice. Assabet able to chuck it forward a little bit farther, and now Franklin sends it up, and then Assabet sends that one up and out of play for a stoppage with 1:58 to play in the second period. So now it looks like we're going to get LeMasters between LaRoche and Robinson, Schlagheck and Strang here on defense. That puck goes down. Robinson trying to work it in. Now it goes over to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to get a piece of it. That's going to pop into the corner, and LaRoche is going to go chasing. Now Assabet with control. They're looking for a cross-ice pass. That's going to go past the girl, and Strang's going to go fighting for it. Strang now picking it up. She's trying to get that one out of the zone. She's trying to hit LaRoche. That hits the skate. LaRoche goes back for it, though, and now that one's going to cross, and Jackets are going to have to regroup in neutral ice while we exit. Schlagheck now sending it up to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to play that in. Assabet trying to knock it free. The Masters in there as well now. That puck pops into the center of the ice, but Assabet's going to pick it up, and they're going to be trucking down the ice now again. That centering pass is going to be broken up nicely by Strang and Schlagheck. Schlagheck sends it up to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to get it out, but kept at the blue line by Assabet and sent down deeper. Strang again picks it up, and she sends it behind the net. Schlagheck and McInhill down there trying to get that one free now in the opposite corner. That one pops free, and it looks like Assabet's going to try to send it up. Assabet catches it at the blue line and sends it back in farther. Assabet again trying to work toward the center of the net. They look for a blue line pass, but that hits McInhill's stick. Pops off hers, but picked up by LaRoche. LeMasters. LeMasters sends it to Sullivan. Sullivan with the hard shot in, but that goes right into the chest protector of the goalie. She lets that go into the corner, though, and Maxim's going to pick it up again. She sends it up to Martin. Martin's going to try to send it back down for Maxim. That's going to pop into the corner, and Sullivan's going to pick it up. Maxim again looking for an avenue. She tries to send a shot, but that goes into a bunch of skates, and it's going to be Martin who picks it up and drops deep into the zone. Maxim still trying to fight for it now behind the net as McInhill's now in there trying to look for some action. Assabet comes away with it. They send it up the blue line. Budzinski there trying to keep that in, but that one's going to sneak past, but it doesn't matter as the whistle goes on the second period. And the Jackets are going to take that 1-0 lead from the first period and copy-paste it onto the second period because we didn't have any scoring. Jackets back here for this third period. It looks like puck is going to go back to Franklin. Franklin's trying to play it forward. It's caught on his tip. She picks it up again, tosses it in. Sullivan going to go chasing. Picked up by Assabet. Assabet trying to play it out. Franklin keeps it in with the body there at the line, but then Assabet is going to get that one through neutral ice. Picked up again by Franklin. Franklin trying to get an angle on that as she gets it out of the zone. Now McInhill plays it forward again. Maxim again there now and it's neutralized, trying to pick that up. Assabet tries to get a pass off, and now Sullivan is able to chuck that one free and send it toward the goalie, and we're going to get a cover. So we're going to get an offensive zone face-off, 14-26 in this final period. Puck goes down for Fasoni. She sends that up to Haybecker. Haybecker over to Schlagheck. Schlagheck trying to send it into the goal. Now Assabet's going to come away with it. They send it up the boards. Fasoni sends it to Strang. Strang with a hard shot. That one goes a little wide of the net. And it's going to bounce over there for Fasoni. Fasoni's going to pick it up. Fasoni's trying to send it up to Haybecker. Haybecker almost works that one free. It pops back in. Now she's still working that one on the boards as that puck just kind of dribbles up farther. Sony again trying to work that one free. Lots of sticks and bodies on those boards, trying to get that puck out. Colehouse going to join the rush now, and finally that puck's going to pop free toward the back of the net. Now Assabet trying to play that out. That's going to pop all the way past, and it's going to go down almost for not an icing. Oh, they're going to give us the icing. Almost died there in the snow. Didn't roll for an icing, but we're going to have an icing call for the Jackets, and it's going to be another offensive zone face-off here. Am I one or two? Puck's going to drop down from Lemasters. Assabet's going to come away with it. They try to play it up the boards. Assabet with the centering pass now. Baczynski and Martin back on defense. Martin trying to work her into the corner. Assabet now behind the net with the puck. Assabet tries to send it up to the blue line, and that one's going to pop all the way free from the zone, and it's going to be a foot race. Robison now back with the puck. Robison trying to work that one free along with LaRoche. LaRoche finally, Robison works that one out. Hard shot by Lemasters and goes in and out of the glove of the goalie. Now Assabet trying to send that one out again. Baczynski sends it toward the net. That one goes free now, and it's going to be Assabet coming down into the zone. They work it past Martin, get a shot off, but right into the chest protector of Shorman, and Shorman has that puck eaten up, and she's not even sure where she ate it. Works that one free from her gear, and it looks like we're going to have a defensive face-off here for the Jackets. Taken by Maxim. Puck goes down for Maxim, tied up there underneath the skates. That one's going to come free. It's going to be picked up by Franklin. Franklin looking for a way out. She tries to send that one up the boards to Sullivan, but it gets popped in at the blue line by Assabet. Jackets now trying to work that one just past the line.
Come on, dig! Push!
Puck's still tied up in there. Franklin and Sullivan both in there. That one pops free. Assabet's got the defense, has it now. Assabet looking for an option. It's going to be Maxim with the attack on that. Maxim gets the puck. She sends a hard ripper, but that goes wide of the net now. Franklin there at the blue line to keep that one in. Sullivan going chasing now in our offensive zone. That one's going to pop up to Franklin again. Franklin sends a hard shot in, almost makes it through, and then covered by the goalie as the Jackets get a couple more shots off. And they're going to get another offensive zone face-off here with 11:49 to play in this game. Face-off here now going to be taken by Fasoni between Haybecker and Colehouse. Strang and Sullivan and Schlagheck there on the backside. Puck goes down. Picked up there and knocked just barely out of the zone. Schlagheck's going to send it in again with Haybecker. Haybecker and Fasoni now both trying to work that one in. That one popped back again as Haybecker goes chasing. Haybecker trying to work it toward the front of that net there, and Assabet's going to be able to get that one back into the neutral zone. Trying to play that one forward to Schlagheck, and that's going to slide all the way down into the defensive zone. Haybecker now trying to play it out to Fasoni. Fasoni scoops that one toward middle center ice with Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas trying to make her way in, but Assabet's going to be able to steal that one off the stick and get back into neutral ice. String goes down. Now it's going to get a shot off. That one gets deflected and couldn't quite get the rebound, and now Jackets are going to get that one into neutral ice again. Fasoni now fighting for it. She's trying to send a shot in, and she's only able to get half a stick on it. And just trickles in under the goalie glove. 10:58 to play in this last period. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Jackets. Going to be taken by LeMasters. LaRoche and Robinson out there. Martin and Basinski on defense. Puck goes down. Jackets still trying to pick it up there right under the circle, and finally LeMasters sends it into the corner, and LeMasters now picks it up on the midboard. She's trying to look for an option. She sends it over to Robinson. Robinson tries to get a shot off. That one doesn't quite make it through traffic. Assabet really battling for it here as Jackets try to center it again. LaRoche now picks it up behind the net. She's looking for a centering op. That puck's going to drop back as for Basinski. Basinski's now going to take it over across the neutral ice, and it's going to be back now into offensive territory. Martin there at the blue line trying to keep it in. She's going to send it in, and that's going to hit the shin guard of the Assabet player. Assabet now trying to work it out on the opposite side. They're able to send that one through neutral ice, and now they're coming across. It's defended by Martin, and that one goes off the leg pad and cleared from the middle there, and that's going to hit now Basinski right in the chest. Couple of hard shots there, and Jackets are going to clear that one out of the zone. That's broken up by Maxim. Maxim trying to work her way into the offensive zone. She's trying to hit Sullivan. That one's now going to pop free for Maxim again. Maxim working it into the corner. Maxim sends it up to Franklin. Franklin now over to Douse. Douse is going to send a shot in, deflected, and almost goes in. Now Franklin's going to be the one to drop down low in the zone. She's trying to work her way around the boards. That's going to pop up to McInhill in her spot. She sends it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan shovels it in, and that's going to be covered by this Assabet goalie. .9:05 to play here in the third period. Face-off here going to be taken by Maxim. Maxim pucks down, and Sullivan and McInhill are both over there working for it. That puck's going to be coming up hard on the boards by Assabet, and Franklin's going to be sending it back in. Puck pops toward the center of the ice again. Now Sullivan's going to try to come with it. She's got Maxim in the middle of the ice. Maxim, hard shot, but that is just glove saved by the Assabet goalie again, and it has not been for lack of chances for the Jackets this game, as Assabet has been locking it down at the goaltending position. Another offensive zone face-off here, going to be taken by Fasoni. That one goes hard back to Schlagheck. Schlagheck looking for a clear shot. She sends one in, but that goes right into the breadbasket of that goalie, and we're going to get a rinse and repeat on that. Fasoni again sends it hard back to Schlagheck. Schlagheck controls it at the blue line. She's looking for an option. She drops it down to Haybecker. Haybecker trying to send it to Fasoni, picked off in the middle there by Assabet. Fasoni, Haybecker works it to Fasoni again. Fasoni now behind the net. Now Kohlhaas there to pick it up. Kohlhaas is looking for Schlagheck. Schlagheck looking for an option. She sends it deep down into the boards again. And it's going to be Haybecker and Kohlhaas again. Now that puck's going to pop all the way out, and it's going to be Assabet working back the opposite direction. They try for a cross-ice pass, broken up by Strang, but picked up again by Assabet. Assabet now sends it back to the defense, D-to-D pass, and now picked up by Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas is going to try to work her way in, And she tries to send that puck in, but it looks like Festoni may have jumped a bit early, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off here for the Jackets with 7:56 to play. Face-off here taken by LeMasters between LaRoche and Robinson. Puck goes down. LeMasters sends it over to the boards. Picked up by Martin. Martin's going to try to toss it into the offensive zone. That one pops neutral ice and picked up by LeMasters. LeMasters trying to fight it toward the front of the net. Now Assabet's going to have it behind the back. They're going to try to launch out of the zone. Assabet with some speed coming all the way out through the zone. LeMasters trying to work on the back check, and as well as Basinski. Basinski makes contact, is able to knock that puck off. LeMasters plays it up to LaRoche. LaRoche is trying to get that one out of the zone. She just chucks it a little farther forward, and it's going to be picked up now. Still working it deeper into the zone by LaRoche and Robinson. Picked up at the blue line, and a hard slapper by Basinski. This goes into the opposite corner now, and as LeMasters again tries to pick it up, but it's going to be a hard back net check now by Assabet. They're going to get a shot off after a lot of defensive pressure by Basinski, but that one's going to go right into the goalie pads of Shorman for the save. Still a tenuous 1-0 lead here for the Jackets. 7:07 to play in this period. Puck goes down for LeMasters. Tried to play it out by McInhill, but then that shot comes in into the skates of Franklin. That puck goes toward the center of the ice, and Maxim picks it up. Maxim sends it up to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to work her way into the zone. Sullivan tries to play it through the skates, but can't quite pick it up on the other side now, and it's going to trickle into the corner. Maxim and McInhill both act there in the corner, and that one's going to slip over to the weak side. Sullivan now there to pick it up. Sullivan trying to work that toward the center of the ice. She gets a nice backhand off, almost, and now another backhand from McInhill, and finally a cover there by the goalie as we got a couple of good whacks at it. And we're going to get another offensive zone faceoff here with 6:31 to play. Face off here taken by Maxim. She sends it back to Strang. Strang drops low on the boards to try to send that one back around. Picked up again by Maxim behind the net. She pops it in the front of the net. Sullivan gets a shot off. Almost celebrated as that, but it trickled out there again. Pops back up to Strang. Strang looking for it. Oh, almost keeps it in at the blue line. Strang now trying to resettle and neutralize. Sullivan now going to shovel that one back into the zone. McInhill giving chase. That one's going to pop back up to Strang. Another hard shot for Strang. Trickles and deflected just past the goalie net by the goalie there. Now a nice keep in by Sullivan. Tied up in the skates of Maxim. Sullivan trying to work that one in. Assabet still trying to work it out. And they're finally going to be able to play that one out. But Strang's going to get a good stick on it there at the in neutral ice. And then Sullivan's going to chuck it in again. Jackets are going to get a line change out here as icing was already waved off. Haybecker going to be on the first line of attack here. Nice defense there. Jackets trying to break that one up, but that one's going to go all the way in and straight into the mitt of Shorman for the stoppage with 5:27 to play. Defensive zone face-off here now for the Jackets. Going to be taken by Festoni. Kohlhaas and Haybecker out there with her. Puck goes down. Puck goes straight into to the wing, and she takes a shot and goes right in the glove of Shorman again. So rinse and repeat. Assabet parents here seem to have a lot of advice for their kids. Martin now behind the net. She picks it up and sends it over to Basinski. Caught there at the blue line and sent back around. Basinski now fighting for it. Assabet comes away with it. They're trying to look for a shot there. It's still loose in front of the net. Cleared by Martin, and then now Kohlhaas gets a good whack on it, sends it to the length of the ice. Haybecker going to be down the one chasing for it. Haybecker makes contact on that puck. Assabet's going to come away with it. Now Festoni on the chase. Festoni trying to get that puck pinned. She's got Kohlhaas there to help. Haybecker now on the opposite side. She's just going to shovel it around horseshoe the opposite direction. Fasoni trying to make contact. Martin going to drop very low on the boards. Jacket's still on this line change here. Assabet going to break it out now again. They're working their way through, and she's going to get a bit of contact there, and now that's going to pop out. It's going to be Robinson. She plays it past one of the girls. She's got a clear breakaway. She's trying to get an angle on that. Can't quite get that shot off. Back around the back of the net, and she's got Franklin up at the blue line. She tries to toss that one into LeMasters. That can't quite make it to the net, and now Douse there on the mid-boards trying to keep it in. Assabet trying to work it out again, and they're going to have a breakaway one-on-one with Franklin. Franklin trying to play that off the stick, defended well, and she's going to go into the corner now. She's trying to get that puck off, and now Franklin and an Assabet player on the ground. Now LeMasters is going to come away with it, and LeMasters and Douse trip over each other. LaRoche now picks it up. She's got Robinson with her. LaRoche tries to shovel it backhand now toward the net. That one's going to go around the back of the net. 3:43 to play. Assabet now taking it back down. Franklin here to defend. Franklin's going to try to make contact with that. She's getting a lot of poking and prodding going on. Sends it up to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to work it past her on the boards. That's kept in by Assabet there at the blue line. Assabet's going to go for a bit of a line change. Strang now picks it up behind the net. She's trying to make a girl miss. Strang now working her looking for an option. Strang's going to try to hit McInhill. That's going to go into the Jacket zone, but it's played quickly out by Assabet. Strang picks it up again. She sends it to Schlagheck. Schlagheck trying to send it forward for McInhill. LaRoche. LaRoche pops it up to Maxim. Maxim then toward the center of the net for Sullivan, but picked up again by Assabet. Corralled and neutralized again by Strang, but Assabet's going to also pick it up again. 2:52 to play in this game. Defended now by Maxim. Hard shot comes in, but that goes wide of the net. Strang back in the corner of the defensive zone again, trying to clear that out. Strang gets a piece of it. She's going to play that one up to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to go out. She's got McInhill on going down. McInhill gets a shot off. That goes right almost into the goalie, but puck is still loose. Puck is down there behind the net. Jacket's trying to get a defensive line change out going. That's going to pop past Martin, and it's going to go all the way down. No icing call. Schlagheck now there to pick it up. Schlagheck trying to pick this up on his zone. She's able to pop that one out, and Assabet's going to have to recenter and neutralize as they clear the zone. Assabet now re-entering. It's going to be contact there being by Maxim. Maxim trying to work that puck free. Maxim now trying to get that out from behind the net. Assabet trying to get a piece of it still, and still loose. Assabet had a girl in the center of the net, and we're going to have a penalty now coming up, and it looks like it's going to be on a tripping call. On the Jackets here. Looks like Martin is going to go for tripping with 1:48 to play in this game.
Come on, Assabet! Come on, guys! Let's go!
So Jackets are going to have this last bit of this period, 1:30 of seconds on the penalty kill, and 1:48 to go in the game. As hard shot goes in, gloved out of the air by Bazinski. Now Robinson trying to work it out of the zone. That one's going to come out. Assabet going to have to resettle and neutralize. That one comes in. Assabet bringing it in again. Hard shot goes into the glove of Bazinski. Bazinski drops it for herself, and now she's going to send it around the weak side of the boards. And it's going to be LeMasters there, finally able to play that one out. That one is not going to go for an icing call, so it's going to be 57 seconds to play in this penalty kill, 1:12 in the game. Assabet working their way out from their own zone. Picked up by Bazinski. Bazinski gets a hard whack on it, and now LeMasters is going for it too. And now they're going to be able to get it in again. Hard shot, another hard shot, knocked away well by the defense, and now it's going to be Douse giving chase. Bazinski picks it up. She whacks it up the boards again. 50 seconds to play in this game, 30 on the penalty. That puck's going to go the length of the ice. No icing call again, as it's going to be Maxim back giving chase. Assabet trying to resettle it again and neutralize. They've got a long cross-ice pass Nice contact there by Strang there, and Assabet again going to play that puck past Maxim now behind the net. 9 seconds to go on the penalty, 26 seconds to go in the game. Another hard shot coming in. That one's going to go wide of the net. Schlakek still defending. Another one, that puck gets centered, but that's going to pop free. Caught at the blue line though by Assabet, and finally popped out by Maxim. 13 seconds to go in the game. Assabet forced to take this down. They've got their no goalie in, so Jackets now 6 seconds to go. Schlakek trying to keep away for the final seconds of this game. 2. She sends it up the boards, and that is game. So with 1 goal in the first period of the game, the Jackets hold on to take out Assabet Valley in the 3rd game of the pool play, and they're going to go into bracket play now with a record of 2-1. And we will find out what time our TBD game will end up being, and we will keep everyone posted.